Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IS Academy. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the Nagaland insurgent group as well as Naga rebel group leader who recently joined hands with Myanmar-based faction to carry forward the struggle. Ji haan. A ceasefire that lasted over 2 decades, a peace process that promised to end one of the Asia's longest running insurgencies, and now an unexpected defection that could shatter it all. What just happened in the remote hills of India, northeast and Myanmar's borderland? That might sound like a subplot from a political thriller, but it is real and it is unfolding now. So in this video, we dive deep into a major turning point in 76-year-old Naga conflict. And the important personality with respect to this is Ikato Siu. Now, who is this Ikato Siu? As you can see this picture, Ikato Siu. Now, Ikato Siu, he is the son of a legendary Naga rebel leader, has broken away from NSCN IM and accusing its leadership of betraying the Naga dream. तो इन्होंने कहा जा रहा है इन्होंने NSCN IM जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो उसको छोड़ दिया है और इन्होंने इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पर इल्जाम लगाते हुए कहा है दैट दे आर नॉट फुलफिलिंग द ड्रीम ऑफ नागा पीपल. But here is the twist. He is not fading away into silence. He is heading east into Myanmar, joining the hardened rebel leader who have rejected India's peace deal altogether in 2015. तो इन्होंने म्यांमार में दूसरे रेबल लीडर्स के साथ हाथ मिला लिया है. तो आइए समझते हैं व्हाट इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ दिस न्यूज. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी टेल यू व्हाई डज दिस मैटर, व्हाट हैपेंड, है ना. तो सबसे पहली चीज हमें जो समझनी है, सो try to understand this thing here is this is not just a regional issue. First of all, it is about the identity, betrayal, broken promises, and the geopolitics of insurgency in South Asia's most sensitive region, or you can say South Asia's most sensitive corridor. Now, could this be the spark that or you can say, can you think that this can be the spark that reignites the violence in India's northeast region? Or could Myanmar becomes the new epicenter of a forgotten struggle? So stay with me because the story you are about to hear connects history, diplomacy, and rebellion like never before. So what happened? So as you can see here, the context of the news, that a senior leader of Naga rebel group, which is called as NSCN-IM, Ikato Siu, he has left the group and decided to join the rebel leaders which are based in Myanmar to carry forward the Naga struggle. जी हाँ, अब सवाल ये उठता है, who is Ikato Siu? अब ये Ikato Siu है कौन? Now Ikato Siu, he is the son of Isaac Chisi Siu. Isaac Chisi Siu, as you can see his image. So he is the son of Isaac Chisi Siu. Now try to understand, he is the son of Isaac Chisi Siu, one of the founders of NSCN-IM, that is Isaac Muvaya. Now Isaac Chisi Siu passed away in 2016. इनकी डेथ हो गई थी 2016 में. And after the death of Isaac Chisi Siu, his son Ikato was a senior leader in the NSCN-IM. यही सीनियर लीडर है NSCN-IM के. अब सवाल ये उठता है, why did Ikato leave this NSCN-IM organization? तो अब इन्होंने इल्जाम लगाते हुए कहा है, he blamed actually the current leadership, especially Twigling Muvia, who is the general secretary of Ato Kilonsar, है ना, जो कि जनरल सेक्रेटरी हैं, कहा कि ये जो जनरल सेक्रेटरी हैं ये नागा के जो मेन ड्रीम है, जो कॉज है, उनको फुलफिल नहीं कर पा रही है ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और उसके जनरल सेक्रेटरी। नाउ इसी के साथ ही साथ इन्होंने इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को भी एक्यूज किया है दैट दे आर बिट्रेइंग द नागास बाय नॉट इंप्लीमेंटिंग द फ्रेमवर्क अग्रीमेंट व्हिच वाज साइंड इन 2015। तो इन्होंने ये भी कहा है दैट इंडियन गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट इंप्लीमेंटिंग द फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ 2015, इट इज नॉट इंप्लीमेंटेड येट। तो अब सवाल ये उठता है इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को छोड़ने के बाद वेयर इज इकातो गोइंग, है ना। सो ही हैज गॉन टू म्यांमार विद अ ग्रुप ऑफ NSCN-IM फाइटर्स। तो कुछ अपने साथ NSCN-IM फाइटर्स लेके गए हैं और ये म्यांमार गए, है ना। अब इनका प्लान क्या है? ही प्लान्स टू ज्वाइन एब्सलोम रामन एंड HS रामसन who are the two नागा रेबल लीडर्स। तो इनका प्लान है इन दोनों रेबल लीडर्स के साथ मिलकर काम करने का म्यांमार में, who are not part of peace of talks with India। तो ये मेन रीजन है। अब सवाल क्या उठता है, व्हाट इज द फ्रेमवर्क अग्रीमेंट? क्या फ्रेमवर्क हुआ था 2015 में? तो अब ये फ्रेमवर्क अग्रीमेंट क्या है? This framework agreement was signed in 2015 between Indian government and Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland Isaac Muvaya in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, as you can see this in the image। अब कहा जा रहा है it was supposed to lead to a final peace agreement to end the 76-year-old conflict, जो नागा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रही थी। बट द फाइनल डील हैज नॉट हैपेंड। फाइनल डील नहीं हो पाई थी। क्यों नहीं हो पाई थी? द फाइनल डील हैज नॉट हैपेंड येट बिकॉज नेशनल सोशलिस्ट काउंसिल ऑफ नागालैंड इजाक मुवैया वांट्स द नागा फ्लैग। इनकी डिमांड थी नागा फ्लैग की एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की। एज यू कैन सी नागा फ्लैग एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन टू बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड, समथिंग द गवर्नमेंट हैज नॉट अग्री टू। इस पर भारत की सरकार ने अग्री नहीं किया। तो अब इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट का बैकग्राउंड क्या है? व्हाट इज द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ नागा कॉन्फ्लिक्ट दैट वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड। नाउ ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड नागा ग्रुप्स। दे क्लेम दैट नागास वर नेवर पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया और म्यांमार। नागास का कहना क्या है? हम कभी भारत का हिस्सा थे ही नहीं, ना ही हम म्यांमार का हिस्सा थे, है ना। They were forced into these countries after British left। कि हमें फोर्स किया गया इन देशों में शामिल होने के लिए जब ब्रिटिशर्स चले गए, है ना। नाउ द नेशनल सोशलिस्ट काउंसिल ऑफ नागालैंड इजाक मुवैया they signed a ceasefire agreement in 1997 with India after years of violence। Now why is this important? अब ये इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है? So let me tell you, recently अभी मैंने आपको बताया दैट इकातो ने जब अभी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन छोड़ी और म्यांमार के लिए गए, so Ikato's move is a setback to the peace process between India and Nagaland Socialist Council Isaac Muvaya। Now Myanmar is connected to the Naga issue। म्यांमार कनेक्टेड है नागा इशू के साथ, ये याद रखिएगा, है ना। अब एक चीज याद रखिए, तो इकातो का इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को छोड़ना, अब ये एक सबसे बड़ा सेटबैक है पीस प्रोसेस किसके बीच में? इंडिया एंड NSCN-IM के बीच में। ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? इट शोज इंटरनल क्रैक्स विद इन दी NSCN-IM एंड इट माइट लेड टू मोर स्प्लिट और वायलेंस। हो सकता है फ्यूचर में इससे और ज्यादा स्प्लिट हो और ज्यादा वायलेंस अकर करे। नाउ अब म्यांमार कैसे कनेक्टेड है नागा इशू से? सो लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ म्यांमार इज कनेक्टेड विद दी नागा इशू एंड व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट। सो लेट मी टेल यू दैट नागा इनहेबिटेड एरियाज एग्जिस्ट बोथ इन इंडिया ऑल्सो एज वेल एज म्यांमार। सो नागा एरियाज एग्जिस्ट बोथ इन इंडिया एंड म्यांमार। Clear? Let's try to understand. So Naga areas exist in India, both India as well as Myanmar. So let me tell you that the Naga people, they are spread across the northeast India. जी हाँ, mainly Nagaland, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh. Mainly कहां पर spread है? Nagaland, clear, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh. So Naga community is spread across northeast India. Mainly they are in Manipur, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh. Now they are also across the borders in northwestern Myanmar region. Mainly, as you can see here, Sagaing region. They are in northwestern Myanmar region also, mainly which is called as Sagaing region. So ये जो Naga struggle है, the Naga struggle for sovereignty has always included both Indian and Myanmar Naga areas as a part of a concept called as Greater Nagalim. उनका ड्रीम है क्या बनाने का? ग्रेटर नागालैंड बनाने का. नाउ सेकंड रीजंस क्या है? सेकंड रीजन क्या है? हाउ म्यांमार इज कनेक्टेड विद नागा इशू. सो लेट मी टेल यू, नागा रेबल कैंप्स इन म्यांमार रीजन. नागा रेबल कैंप्स in Myanmar. Now, Naga rebel camps are there in Myanmar region. How? Try to understand. Many Naga rebel groups, including Nationalist Socialist Council of Nagaland, their factions have historically maintained armed camps and training centers, training bases in Myanmar region, especially in the dense jungle of Sagaing region. Now, why? This is because Myanmar's border is porous and often it is outside full control of Myanmar's military, especially in ethnic areas. Clear? This is the main reason. Apart from this, Myanmar-based Naga faction remain outside India peace process. Myanmar के कुछ, now try to understand, कुछ ऐसे एरियाज भी हैं जो पीस प्रोसेस से बाहर थे. लाइक म्यांमार के जो नागा फैक्शंस हैं, they were remained outside India's peace process. Now, some Naga rebel leaders like Absalom Raman and H.S. Ramsan, these leaders who are based in Myanmar, they have not been part of peace process talks with the Indian government. Now, these groups are still armed and active, and sometimes they host NSCN-IM factions that want to avoid the ceasefire rules or regroup. Now, by joining them, ICATO is signaling a return to more militant or uncompromising line. Apart from this, strategic and security concerns are also there. जी हाँ, strategic and security concerns. Now, how strategic and security concerns are there? So let me tell you that Indian government, they worries that splinter groups in Myanmar, they could act as safe havens for those who wanted to escape from ceasefire agreement or launch attack. So India has occasionally conducted the cross-border operations like in 2015 against the insurgents in Myanmar territory. And apart from this, Myanmar instability which is there since 2021 coup, which adds to the problem. तो 2021 से और ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो गई है because of coup in Myanmar. So after the military coup in Myanmar in 2021, the country descended into the civil war like conditions, and this has weakened the contractual, or you can say this has weakened the control in ethnic areas, and this making it easier for Naga factions and other insurgent groups to reorganize and they can operate freely. So overall, if you see these things, Myanmar is both a geographical part of the Naga homeland and a strategic space where Naga rebel groups can regroup or reorganize, especially when peace talks in India break down. Now, during this period, when ICATO joining leaders in Myanmar, it reflects the historical and strategic connection. Clear? So this is one of the most important thing that we need to understand. So overall, if you see that the story of Naga is not just about the borders and guns. It is about the people caught between two nations, that is India and Myanmar region. India and Myanmar region. And it is also about a dream that has been passed down through generations. जो उन्हें सपने दिखाए गए. So with the exit of Ikato, the house that his father built, that is NSCN-IM, is facing a crack now. And the peace that once seemed within the reach now hangs by a thread. So the framework agreement which was signed in 2015 and that was supposed to mark the end of the conflict is now a symbol of what might have been. But history is still being written. Will India salvage the peace process? Will new players in Myanmar turn this into a larger cross-border rebellion? Or is this the beginning of yet another chapter of conflict in a land that has seen far too much of it? So don't forget to like, comment and share this video if you believe these stories from the margins need to be heard around the world. So subscribe Legacy Eyes Academy for more deep dive into the geopolitics, insurgencies and the untold truth that are shaping our region, because sometimes the stories that matter the most are the ones worlds almost forgot. Thank you so much.